be a 2-1 T1.
You can't just change it when the match starts with the information.
I just see the comps.
All right, well, out of the break, we're already going to get 2 players down on each end of the spectrum as Food's going to back away. He's got 22 HP to work with and just needs to get back into the comfort here of Elbow. 3 players are there. Looks like they're focusing on this B-side pucket. They get the orb. Nicely done, because that is going to just get them a little bit closer to getting some of those ultimates online. Oh man, Brax gets tagged big time there with that shock dart. Ends up dying there courtesy of JC Stani. Food inside of the dark cover as that player goes in for the transition. And he actually gets the spike player down. That is going to leave only Crashies to deal with this. The question remains though, what is he going to do with that as he probably joins his teammates on back to better side. But he's so weak. No real options. Brax, despite it though, being stuck in a corner, does manage to get the kill. Both of them kind of stare at each other awkwardly for a moment. Some more kills maybe? Doesn't really work happening here.
You just let him come in and rocket him in the face. Asuna is going to pick up the first, but Food is there to trade. Not as big of a boom as I expected. The Hunter's Fury continues to do damage, and EU finds JC Stani for T1. So you're looking at a 3v3, Golden Boy.
Question is, what kind of information now are they going to be able to pull out of this? And Crashies was the first one to initiate contact. Unfortunately for him, Dicey had the read on him, and Dicey shot. I mean, he may be making a lot of noise as that Jet, but he's making the right kind of noise. He's hitting all the shots. Now it's going to be up to Brax, player, which has become the norm. And he's doing that so well. It's the reason why you're seeing AZK play this right now, because it's so vital. Now, AZK did get the note that JC Stani was there. Saw him at the tip of the screen. Unfortunately, though, was not able to flick onto that next player there. But Asuna jumps right in with the rocket. That's going to open up the site for them. EU's not going to be outdone, though, to get here so that they can try and tackle this together. And of course, they were not going to be aware. Kohler had no idea that one was inside of Lamps. Now Dicey gets cut off from that Brimble. Here's the other thing too, they have orbital strike if they actually want to take advantage of it. But Gangsta's now gonna have to push up because of this. There goes the orbital strike, it's out, he's gonna get roasted.
What is going down here in Hookah? Already Food is backed up directly down to his left. Brax is gonna get some info here with the Hunter's Fury as Food converts it into 2 kills. A third for Food with the Phantom before finally falling, but it's just 1 player left. Asuna versus 3 early in the game. He is in a prime position with the bait from Brax. He can do massive damage here. Does he get the opportunity? Omen trying to flank. Brax shuts it down with a quick flick, finds Asuna. Now EU chimes in.
Unfortunately, we'll get cut down to size, and the Neural Theft is going to reveal some of these positions here. Rocket is good. Food connects onto JC Stani. Now we're going to get that set up. But where's the post plant here? Where are the options at? Brack's still alive. That's a problem. And Kohler, because he gets pushed back. The recon was there. AZK, though, now. Oh, nicely done. AZK, a kill on Asuna is going to give him an opening to pick up that weapon, but he gets tagged up. Oh, dear. There goes that Hunter's Fury, too. He needs to bail out of it, but Gangsta, they knew exactly where he was going to be located. He gets 2 for his effort there. AZK and Food go down.
A-site retake.
He's going in for Lamps, potentially. Crashies is back to join up. There goes the first kill there. Dicey finds it, and I like the fact that it just pulled the attention away. Crashy's still going to be a problem, but he got to... But as they continue to make some progress here, and a double TP actually is going to force the hand of Asuna. No shots connected, though. JC Stani had his buddies back. And there goes Gangsta for 2. Asuna just was not able to nail those shots, but he had 2 teammates there that were pretty much covering that cross. They went right in for that TP. Now Food's just going to be left alone. I like the ambition to try
aggressive at Showers. So T1 playing from the back foot as Immortals are able to get the first pick again. How good has Asuna been? He's only 8 kills in the feed so far, but they're the big ones, the ones that open up the site.
Yeah, he's been winning his hookah battles. And credit to him to be able to secure those big kills that allow them to take site cleanly like this. As some of the ults are going to be used for Immortals to gather some information. Don't really get much out of this one. Brax inside of the garden. He does have some support to be able to help him out, but Brax won't necessarily need it as he gets 2 kills out of that. Rotation's starting to come through, but 2 kills for Asuna now. Waiting for that plant. They just have to delay it as much as they possibly can.
He's got the tools to do it. Molly isn't going to find anybody, but a great prediction. Able to push up onto the site, trades out 1 before falling down, but it's 9.
Force away that rival player, the rival Raze, and he would be none the wiser to it. But AZK and Brax, I mean, their shots are just so nasty.
The boys have always been able to aim. We've known that since iBuyPower days. JC Stani going up against a very weakened Food is going to find EU first and then goes for a second challenge to drop AZK. So just like that, it's going to be a 2-on-3 winnable retake with the spike just being planted. Kohler punishes the window. Excellent shots here.
Kohler does not get tagged by the recon. They still think he's actually going to be located by the doorway, and because of that, Kohler's going to profit, but Crashy's on the flank. Oh no, Crashy's! He shot the first one out. It did not connect. Gets one, 29 HP. He's going up against a very healthy Sova.
You got to be so scared of a potential shock dart, and there is going to be
themselves out of a very deep hole. And Dicey has an op available. He did see one player on the cross. They're actually going to send this one full. Does get the kill there with the Marshall. Looking for another one. Doesn't happen, though. A few more kills are going to go in favor of Immortals. And there's the burst with the Bulldog 1v2. It's going to be this new pickup for T1. Time to earn that money.
Yeah, get out the notepad. It's time to learn about EU. How do you hold yourself in a 1 versus 2? How do you handle the pressure? Grenade is now gone. You know your exit is going to be watched. You've been spotted, and they've got the better weapon.
Without revealing that, it's really just going to be him all by his lonesome. So they're just going to have to go and send this one and make a play happen. While the paranoia is out, a few players are going to be caught in a scuffle inside of the garden. As JC Stani continues to linger about here in Hookah. Does have the support of Asuna. They do get onto the B side, but it's not going to be the safest position.
And Food is down to like 3 HP here. He's going to go down. Not before EU does some damage in the back. Kohler's still surviving, and this is where he caused chaos last time on the retake. Working with JC Stani, excellent teleport is going to keep him out of danger. The double peek as Kohler is going to finish that one, and now it is a 2 versus 1. Crashy's last man standing, trying to protect against this defuse, and it is going down.
Yeah, he stuck that one the moment that the
Waking up with the Hunter's Fury to get it started, but no one dropped, no one even injured.
Oh, he bails out with the teleport, JC Stani. So the orbital strike does no damage, gets no targets. They're just going to have to play for the retake here. Crashy's has the connection. That nade's going to force back some players. Crashy's got ambitious on that push, and Asta ends up getting 3 kills out of that. I mean, oh my goodness, Puckett, you wanted him to go online, you wanted him to pop off, and he does so right at the final moment. Could it be him? Now they're going to be going for an aggressive B play here, just getting right in their face. Kohler was prepared for it, got 1 kill out of it, but Food was there to actually pick off the trade. Now they'll get this plant down. Wait, never mind. I said corrected. No plant down quite yet. It's going to be Gangsta who's still going to be on this side. And there you go. So Brax is going to stop the bleeding for the time being, but it will be tagged up just quite a bit. And that is just already a rough start here as Crashy's now just has to swing all the way around. No choice but to push this one. They know exactly where he is. A few kills around
by in favor of Immortals going up against it. Looks like a few big sheriffs coming out on the attacking side. Dicey's going to find the first kill of the round, though, as Omen already out of the picture, and Asuna is going to blindly drop AZK with the headshot.
Oh, and he sees exactly where he is. Braxton's kind of stuck in that cubby. JC Stani had his buddies back there. A flawless, not only...
Gangsta getting the info. They're all in mid. Calls that one out as it looks like a peek actually comes from Kohler, and Brax is there on the Killjoy, using the turret, and gets 2 punishes here.
A winnable opportunity now, though. Rotate and get this spike if they can actually get to it. Because Brax is working site, and no one's in there to be able to help him out. Finally.
And as Brax, you just got to stay on that site. Make sure it's still clear. Here comes the push, and Brax is going to find his 4th of the round. Okay.
All right, there goes the flash. They're going to try and swing this one out. Gangsta gets forced off site. Maybe the pistols could be good enough to try and stop him, but I'm a little concerned if they go through this rain of fire here.
All right, Brax is clean with the ghost.
Joke's over. You're
dead. So remember, this is a full eco round. They did not invest anything. Just a single curveball. So this is expected domination, but it's still tough to watch.
Odin is so ridiculous, man. But they know where he is now, too. Brax keeps on getting tagged. You're just playing a little further away from the corner, too, so he's just anticipating it. Oh, he's going to hold this. He's actually going to stay. He's going to stay. There it is. Yeah, they have no idea where he's going to be located, right? There was no reason for him to actually bail out of this. Even though he was going to be in the Killjoy range of the detain, it doesn't really matter, right? He's doing enough to try and delay them. Still manages to output some damage, too. Slows any kind of aggression that they're going to have, right?
There's another paranoia, but this time JC Stani is going to win the battle. Crashies and Food combining to get aggressive up top. Gangsta's going to start spamming the common holding spots here for defenders down low. And you can see that damage starting to rack up on the players from T1. Food is going to get a kill on Kohler though, so they've got an out, and Food is just looking for all the picks on his own. You spam me, I'll pull out a classic and jump shot you, bro.
Looking to get a cheeky angle up on top of one of those boxes, looking down mid. Mid not really being a factor in this matchup. And I think this is a really smart play there from T1. Yeah, that was great. Like, Food just, he crept up. That's why he actually bailed from holding that spike too. Because if he had that spike and he crept up and he ended up dying, that gave them a lot of information.
Food with all 3 kills to open this round. The entry fragger playing his role perfectly. Now Kohler playing deep. Nice punish on Crashies. Taking his time. Gangsta's going to punish Food in the middle of the map as T1 gets a little too aggro after the plant.
Oh, that's scary.
And info has been gained. They know you're going to be there, and he decides to peek. Kohler, 2 kills already, looking for a 3rd. Gangsta already with a kill this round.
Both players did, but they do not have a clean way to try and get inside of there, and AZK punishes him. This is so smart here. A camera gives them some info on where positions are going to be located, but it's JC Stani on Tree. He's going to start to see some action. The trade out comes in. Tree has now been won. It's all up to Dicey's here to do the job that he's been brought on this team to do. Nails the shot there against AZK. Spike is going to be caught on top of the scaffolding here.
This is perfect. You got him stuck between an op and a phantom. And now Gangsta knows Spike's down. And there he's trying to use the nanos. 16 seconds left. He's got to go for both kills. Won't have time to get a plant off. Very weak are the opponents. There's the first, but it's an operator waiting for him on the other side. So they've got Brax trying to lock in the B players. The teleport just a half second early though. And that is going to be a failed attempt over at the B site, but the spike was already rotating over to A. Nice stop there by Asuna. JC Stani has his back, and Asuna is going to convert another one with the run it back.
That was just clean. It was a lot of stall. They didn't give them any information.
You're dead.
Nanos are out, so they've cleared every corner imaginable in the first 5 meters, but what else is deeper? Dicey is going to miss wide, and it's going to be 3 kills traded.
Oh, man. Ganks has been on point with from Kohler once that dark cover dissipates. But he just saw it. That's all he needed. Just a little bit of information, and he was able to get from that. And also the alarm bot, he has no idea.
Hello.
So yep, the alarm bot now tells him where they need to be. Maybe the shock dart does a little bit of damage there against EU.
Quit tickling me, man.
And he's certainly doing just that, but
inside the Immortals, trying to make their way in here in the pistol round.
Yeah, this was that was going to be brutal. And unfortunately, T1, they're going to be the ones that actually pay for that. And I believe they got info that 3 players are going to be here at B, and it is not going to be the players that they have to worry about, Cypher and Killjoy. So they're just actually going to charge right into this and benefit from it greatly. Now that just leaves the 2 Sentinels who are located on the other side of the map to try and respond to this aggression. They'll get B down. They will safely be able to plant this. And I was going to say before the round started, Puckett, that 7-5 out of the half is actually quite respectable for T1. Get a pistol, stop the anti-eco. You're back in this game. Now with the way that this happened and the fact that they decided to full send it over toward B, he's just going to go for this. I love how confident Dicey plays. He does not care. Doesn't care if it's T1, TSM, he'll just send it. He'll get any kills that he can possibly benefit from that. Crash, though, jumping through the dark covers. Some more kills, though, going in the favor.
They're about to find that wire. Cage goes up. Not a problem. I'll just walk through it, but they can count heads. Remember, Food's been lurking from Wine for a while. He could come on a big backstab here.
Yeah, they have no idea that he's here either. That's the problem. No idea. And on top of that,
Which is perfect. Brax still holding on to this Bulldog from 2 rounds ago.
Yeah, they don't see him. Alarm bot down. Oh, and he actually pulled the crosshair down.
Gotta love the bait.
Yeah, that's it, right? That's all you really are going to be able to get out of that one, and that's perfectly fine. He's okay with that. The alarm bot did exactly what they needed. The problem is now as they get into the site, they had one player there was Food. Finally, though, they will actually be able to get some players alive on the opposite side here. Watch out for the flank. That is the problem. And Kohler, he has basically this player dead to rights. It is going to be game.
Near gelato like we saw earlier from AZK. Here's a look, though, as AZK lines up the collateral.
Wow, that's unfortunate. I always love to see a good collat, but the unfortunate reality there was that that was all he was going to be able to get out of that. Spike is now down. A potential match point situation here for INT.
I know exactly where you are.
Yeah, Dicey's in a position to punish right here. You got your players down low playing as bait. Neural Theft is going to give you some info, but how do you deal with it? Smokes are down. Bladestorm comes out, but EU shuts down Dicey immediately, and now EU trying to be the hero. Just Gangsta standing still. And he is going to be pinned as
a few kills there with the op. That now put them into this position right here where T1 could actually manage to pick up another round win, but some kills are going to be traded right out of the gate as both players are be waiting back up site. EU now does manage to lock down that paranoia, will land onto one target, but the problem is that those sheriff shots are going to be clean.
And this is a retake weapon, especially here at the B. He can go up and over there with the Bladestorm, and I love this idea as he tries it. Dicey says no, it's all up to Food with the run it back. He gets 2 tries at this.
Get it. I did not lock that kill. JC Stani was waiting for a match point.
And this is a Cypher Trap Alarm Bot combo, I believe, in the middle of the map. We'll see if it causes any problems a little bit later. For now, the fights have to go down at A, and Kohler gets behind enemy lines and is causing issues. Crashies versus Kohler. Kohler drops, Crashies hold strong. Crashies trying to be a miracle.
He managed to nail the kill? He knows exactly where Dicey's going to be as well. Both players are going to be stuck inside of the boathouse. It's Crashies. He has no choice but to just try and make the play happen. Go for one, and he can't quite secure it all. That is a heartbreak.